Well, I got stuck here. There's a long lineup of traffic here. Just stopped, engines off and everything. I'm waiting for a drawbridge to be lowered. There's a boat going through here, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to make a video. This is actually November 7th, 2016. This is the day before the American elections. Thinking about what's at stake, thinking about what has happened, what may happen. Yeah, it's just a very critical time in the not only in America but also in the world, because whoever is elected as president of the United States will influence the world, which is very serious. I was just thinking about how Obama got in. Now, before he got in the first time, I heard radio broadcasts of him and heard about the Saddleback Forum that was conducted, and he was interviewed publicly. This was before he was elected the first time. One of the questions they asked Obama was, when, from conception to death, when in the process of life does a person have human rights? And I remember exactly what he said. He said, to answer that question with specificity is beyond my pay grade. That was his answer. Now, think about that for a minute. Now, think about that. And I want to deal with Obama before I get to Hillary, because, yeah, so think about what Obama said. What he was saying was basically that to answer the question of when a person gets human rights is too much for him. He doesn't get paid enough to answer that question properly. Now, as leader of the free world, he should be the one that's out there saying the opposite. He should be saying, I'm the first one that should be able to say when a person gets human rights. Instead, he dodged the question, and he said basically, more or less, he said, I don't know. Now, can you imagine a person, let's say, for example, you're in a bush, you're in a forest, and you're shooting away. You're just boom, 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 boom. Someone comes up to you and says, I think what you're shooting is, they're not animals, they're humans. You see things, just moving around, you're shooting them. And someone says to you, they're humans, don't shoot. And you just keep on shooting. Someone else comes up to you and says, do you think those people that you are shooting is humans? Do you think those things that you're shooting are humans? And you say, well, I don't know. But you keep on shooting. How reckless is that? How irresponsible is that? But yet that's what Obama did. He said basically, I support abortion. Well, we know that he's the king of abortion. And yet he does not know when a person is entitled to human rights. Very disturbing. Very reckless. Very careless. I think that they owe an apology to all of the inmates across the prisons of America that are in prison for murder. It's crazy. So anyway, before Obama was elected as president, he said that publicly. But yet the people of America, or perhaps, giving the people a break here, the benefit of the doubt, it was a rigged system. But yet there are so many supporters of Obama. Like, where are these people's minds? Like, and if that weren't enough, he was elected a second time. Like, after the first time, don't you think that people would get it? This guy is supporting of gross sexual immorality, supporting abortion to the uttermost. I don't think there's any president aside from Bill Clinton, maybe, that supported abortion as much or more than Obama. Obama supports abortion. So, the people of America voted him in, or supposedly voted him in. Are they smart enough to not vote Hillary Clinton in? When they go to the voting booth, do they look at those issues? Do they think about that? Do they think about the millions, tens of millions, perhaps even close up to 100 million more, 100 million of unborn babies that have been slaughtered in the name of reproductive freedom, women's rights? If Obama was elected in twice, the only hope for America is that Hillary does not get in.